take a moment to get comfortable. Let your hands rest easily. Your jaw unclench. Shoulders soft. And for now, just notice this moment, right here. There is nothing you need to solve, nothing you need to earn, nothing you need to hold up alone. Let this be a place where your system can finally rest. Begin by taking a breath in through the nose, slow and steady, and exhale through the mouth, like you're letting out a long sigh you've been holding for years. Again, inhale and exhale, longer than the inhale, as if your body understands we can power down. Now bring your attention to the top of your head. Imagine a gentle warmth there, like sunlight through a window in the morning. And let that warmth spread across your forehead, softening the tiny muscles around your eyes. Let your eyes become so comfortable as if they're floating in warm water. Soften your cheeks, your tongue resting in your mouth, your jaw loosening, as though you're setting down something heavy you didn't realize you were carrying. Now the warmth moves down your neck, across your shoulders. And you may notice how your shoulders have worked so hard, lifting, bracing, preparing. And now, slowly, they are allowed to drop, even a few millimeters, and that is enough. Let that warmth flow down your arms, elbows, wrists, into your palms, and the fingers can curl or open, whatever feels easiest. Now into your chest. And with each exhale, your chest gets a little more space. Space to breathe. Space to feel. Space to be. And down into the belly, where so much has been held. And without forcing anything, just allow the belly to soften, as if it's safe to be unarmored for a while. Down into the hips, thighs, knees, calves, ankles, and all the way into the feet. Feel the weight of your body being supported. You do not have to hold yourself up right now. Something else is holding you. In a moment, I'll count down from 10 to 1. And with each number, you can sink deeper. Not by effort, but by permission. 10. Drifting. 9. Letting the outside world get farther away. 8. Your breath like a slow wave. 7. Sinking and sinking. 6. As though gravity has become gentle. 5. Halfway down now, deeply safe in this moment. 4. Heavier, calmer. 3. Mind quieting. 2. Almost there. 1. Deep, quiet, still. And now imagine you're standing at the top of a wide, beautiful staircase, softly lit, calm, secure. There are 20 steps leading down to a place of deep inner peace. With each step, you go deeper. And you don't have to try. You just step, and the staircase carries you down. 20. 19. 18. Each step softer than the last. 17. 16. Like descending into a sanctuary inside yourself. 15, 14, 13, 12. And even your thoughts can slow, like snow settling. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, drifting. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, arriving. Now, in your mind's eye, imagine a place that represents your nervous system. You see it as a control room, quiet, dim, filled with panels and screens. And in that room, there has been an alarm system running for a long, long time. At first, you simply observe, without judgment. You notice the lights that flash, the sensors that scan, the constant checking. Is it safe? Is it safe? Is it safe? And you realize something important. This system wasn't built to hurt you. It was built to protect you. So let yourself feel respect for the part of you that learned to stay ready. The part that learned to listen for footsteps, tone shifts, danger signals. The part that learned to survive. You might even imagine that protective part as a devoted guardian, standing watch day and night. Maybe it wears armor. Maybe it holds a lantern. Maybe it never sits down. And you can see how tired it is. Now you gently approach this guardian, not to fight it, not to force it, but with compassion. And you say, silently or out loud in your mind, "Thank you for trying so hard to keep me alive. Thank you for working overtime. You did not fail." And notice what happens in the guardian's posture, even if it's subtle. Because the guardian has been waiting for someone to finally recognize the burden it carried. Now imagine in this control room there is a single dial. It's labelled High Alert. And for decades it may have been turned up, not because you wanted it, but because your system learned, if I stay ready, maybe nothing will happen again. If I stay tense, maybe I can prevent pain. If I don't relax, I won't be caught off guard. And yet, that's not living. That's enduring. So now, very slowly, you reach toward that dial. But before you turn it down, you create safety first. Imagine there is a thick, secure door to the control room. It locks easily. And you can place a sign on the outside that reads, "Rest in progress. Only calm is allowed in." You're not pretending life has never been hard. You're simply acknowledging, right now, in this moment, you are safe enough to soften. Now, just one small movement. Turn the dial down by 1 notch. That's all. No force. And notice the alarm's quiet by a fraction. A little less scanning, a little less bracing. And your body may respond. A swallow, a breath, a sigh, a subtle wave of emotion. Let it be there. Now see a second dial. It's labelled Danger. And you realise your system has been seeing danger everywhere. Not because you're wrong, but because your nervous system got trained. So you look at that dial and you say, there was danger, and I survived it. But it is not all there is now. and you turn the danger dial down, slowly, until it reaches a level that's appropriate for today, not for the past. Because the past is not happening right now, and your body can learn that again. Now you notice something else in the control room, a heavy, dark file cabinet labelled guilt. And perhaps it's overflowing, folders stuffed tight, papers with old sentences written on them. I should have known. I should have done more. It was my fault. I don't deserve peace. I have to pay. You walk up to that cabinet and you don't rip it open. You simply place your hand on it and feel the weight of it. And you say, guilt is not proof of responsibility. Guilt is often proof of a tender heart trying to make sense of pain. Now imagine you open one drawer, only as much as feels safe, and you pull out one page, just one, and you read it, without believing it. And then, beside you, you notice a beautiful bowl of firelight, not burning, not harsh, a sacred flame that transforms rather than destroys. And you gently place that page into the flame. Watch it soften, curl, dissolve, turning into warm golden ash. And that ash doesn't stain you, it becomes light, it becomes air, it becomes freedom. Now you may realize, under the guilt, there is grief. Under the high alert, there is exhaustion. Under the guarding, there is a part of you that simply wanted to be safe. So now we make room. Imagine a quiet space opening in your chest, like a window being unlatched, fresh air moving in. And if tears come, they are not a problem. They are intelligence, they are release. They are your body completing something it couldn't complete before. So you do not resist. You allow. You might imagine that each tear is a drop of old tension leaving the system. Each tear is the alarm system resetting. Each tear is the guardian finally being allowed to sit down. And if you do cry, you can imagine the room around you becoming even gentler. Soft blankets of light, warm and protective. And if you don't cry, that's fine too. The permission matters. Now, in your mind, picture your guardian removing its armour, piece by piece. Not because it was unnecessary, but because it's no longer required in the same way. The helmet comes off. The chest plate unclasped. The heavy boots set down. Weapons, if there were any, placed on a table and left there. And the guardian's face is not hard. It is human. It is relieved. And you say, "You can rest now. I'm here now. We're safe enough now." Now imagine something beautiful. A soft green light begins to fill the control room. This green is the colour of safety in the nervous system, the colour of all clear, the colour of you can exhale. And as the green light spreads, the panels dim, the alarms quiet. The screens that were always searching begin to show something else. Not danger, but peaceful, ordinary life. A kettle boiling, sunlight on a wall, a calm road, a friendly face, a wide sky. And in your body, you begin to learn a new default. neutral, safe enough, here. And you repeat, slowly, letting the words land. I am safe. I am safe now. In this moment, I am safe. Now, still deep, your mind begins to show you a new chapter. Imagine a door ahead of you. Not a heavy door, a beautiful one. Wood warm to the touch, carved with gentle patterns. And on it, a small sign reads, My Life Unfolding. When you open this door, you step into your future. Not some perfect fantasy, but a real life where your system is no longer trapped in decades of alarm. You find yourself standing outside in fresh air. The sky is wide, immense, and instead of triggering fear, it feels like space, possibility, relief. You are about to travel. You see a suitcase, light, not heavy. You notice what's inside, not just clothes, but confidence packed carefully, curiosity, a calm nervous system, and a deep knowing, I can handle what comes. You arrive at an airport or a station, and you notice something new. Your body is not bracing. Your shoulders are not up by your ears. Your breath is steady. And if a small flicker of old fear appears, you meet it kindly. You place a hand on your chest and think, thank you, but we are safe now. And the flicker passes like a small cloud crossing the sun. Now imagine yourself stepping onto something that once felt difficult, an elevator that rises, a stairway that climbs, a walkway over open space. And instead of panic, you feel grounded. Because your feet know where they are. Your eyes know what they see. Your breath knows its rhythm. You go higher. You emerge onto a beautiful high place, a rooftop terrace, or a mountain viewpoint, or a cliffside path with a safe railing and a wide horizon. And the wind touches your face, not as a threat, but as a blessing. You look out and see a landscape so vivid it almost glows. Mountains layered in the distance, rivers like ribbons of silver, a city sparkling below, or an ocean stretching endlessly, sunlit and calm. And you realize, height is not danger, it is perspective. And your body, your brave body, understands that now. Now imagine you take one step closer to the view, only as close as feels comfortable, and you breathe. And you feel something you may not have felt in a long time. Freedom in your chest, space in your mind, quiet in your muscles. You whisper internally, I am not in danger. I am here. I am alive. And I am allowed to enjoy this. Now see yourself travelling through beautiful places, cobblestone streets at sunrise, a train sliding past green fields, a boat rocking gently in a harbour, a mountain cafe with warm bread and sweet tea, a quiet museum, a bright market full of colour and friendly voices. You notice how your nervous system moves through the world now, not scanning for harm, but noticing beauty. And when you sleep at night, your body sleeps deeper, because it trusts the present more than it fears the past. Now imagine meeting your future self, the you who has practiced safety long enough that it feels natural. Notice their eyes, softer. Notice their posture. Open. Notice the way they breathe. Unhurried. They stand beside you at this high, beautiful place, and they say something simple and true. We made it. We don't have to live in alarm anymore. We can live. Now we create a gentle anchor you can use anytime. Place your hand over your heart, or imagine doing so, and connect to this phrase, I am safe now. And as you say it, imagine a soft green light spreading through your chest, calm, steady, present. This is a skill, a pathway, and each time you repeat it, your nervous system learns faster. Now, in a moment, I'll count from 1 up to 10, and with each number, you return to the room, bringing calm with you, like a quiet strength. 1. Coming back gently. 2. Feeling the surface beneath you. 3. A deeper breath. 4. Moving fingers and toes. 5. Shoulders rolling softly. 6. Feeling more awake, more clear. 7. Bringing back a sense of steadiness. 8. Eyes maybe blinking behind the lids. 9. Almost fully back. 10. Eyes open when you're ready. Present. Grounded. Calm.